coming thick and fast. It seems like every day now we're hearing something new about these devices, and then the latest rumours or photographic evidence actually of the Galaxy S11 series show and confirm that we will see a device with this large rectangular camera module with 5 camera lenses in the array. 2 very grainy photos have been doing the rounds recently, showing off the device in some kind of protective case that is designed to mask the looks of it. But the camera module is exposed and the leaks have got it spot on. This camera is set to carry the largest sensor that we've seen on any smartphone and with the highest megapixel count at 108. We recently saw a picture put on Twitter by s20 which showed off a lady holding a tiny camera module which is claimed to be the periscope zoom module for the S11 Plus. Now, we've heard about these rumoured features for a while, but I do wonder if that periscope zoom will be used with the 108 megapixel sensor. If it is, then the possibilities for zooming and then also cropping in on that image are kind of mind-blowing. The S11 Plus could have an unbelievable zoom range if it could genuinely take a 108 megapixel photo at its maximum optical zoom. It's definitely an exciting camera system from what we're hearing. There's also said to be a time of flight sensor in that array for accurate portrait shots, which just works so well on the P30 Pro, so it will be great to see it in a Samsung device. But as well as details of around the back, the main Samsung tipper at the moment, Mr. Universe, recently put out a post on Twitter which shows what seemingly is a freshly manufactured S11 and S11 Plus, both still covered with white plastic over the screen. At first glance it doesn't really seem to give away much, but if you do look closely you'll notice that there are no side bezels whatsoever on either the S11 or the S11 Plus. It seems like they're going for a waterfall type display similar to what we recently saw this year with the Mate 30 Pro. If they are going for this type of display, then in a similar way to Huawei's flagship, they're going to have to remove the buttons on the side of the phone. On the Mate 30 Pro, the screen wraps all the way around to it's almost on the back of the phone, so virtual buttons are used instead, which are activated by double tapping the sides of the screen. If this leak is correct, and it almost certainly is, then Samsung probably will have to use some similar type of system for their volume and power button setup. Unfortunately, that white plastic covering means that we don't really have an idea of how large or small that pinhole selfie camera cutout will be, but it is said to be centrally placed, which for me is a much better position for it. I do find them to be a little bit distracting, but adding symmetry to the design definitely helps. We also have a release date now for these phones of February 22nd, 2020. As well as releasing the new S line on that date, they are also said to be releasing a new clamshell style foldable phone in a similar design to the recent Motorola Razr. But unlike that device, which commands ultra flagship prices but delivers mediocre specs, in fact the Motorola Razr is basically a mid-range phone yet still costs $1,500. The new folding device from Samsung is rumoured to have a more reasonable price tag, and it may even come below the S line, perhaps in terms of specs as well as the cost. Unlike the S11, we really haven't seen too much in the way of leaks about this device just yet, which makes me think that the event on the 22nd will be more of a reveal than a launch, but either way it's still a very exciting time for Samsung fans. Subscribe to BTech for more news on the S11 series as it comes in. Also, what do you think they will call their new display? No doubt it will be prefixed by the word Infinity. I'm thinking maybe Infinity Edge, or have they done that one already? I'm not even sure anymore. Let me know what you think their new display will be called in the comments below. Before I go, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Direct Mobiles, a great place to go if you need a new phone, as you can compare all handsets and all deals all there on the one website. Plus they have over 24 years of award-winning customer service, so you're